Hello and welcome to the news on NDTV Hindu. Good evening, I'm Saptarshi Bhattacharya. Let's take you through our main stories. Over 4 lakh children received polio drops in a massive campaign in Tamil Nadu. India thrashed Sri Lanka by 8 wickets, makes it to the finals at the Tri-Nation Series in Bangladesh. And Marin Cilic retains Chennai Open, beating Switzerland's Stanislas Wawrinka in the singles final. In a massive campaign, Tamil Nadu's Health Ministry administered free oral polio vaccine to about 4.5 lakh children in the state. The campaign covered nearly 89% of the children, which is 4% more than last year. The polio drops were given at about 40,000 locations across the state. Earlier in the morning, Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi administered the first drops to mark the start of the campaign. The drops are administered to children up to 5 years old. The second stage of the program will be held on the 7th of February. In Pudukkottai district, a 2-year-old child reportedly died shortly after it was administered polio drops. But what exactly caused the death is not clear yet. The child was administered polio drops at a state-run school in Sandaipettai. The child was rushed to a government hospital for treatment, where it died. The people in the area were angry and there was tension for some time. The police have arrested 3 people in connection with the murder of sub-inspector in Tirunelveli district on Thursday. The officer Vetrivel was attacked by hired killers after he was mistaken for another policeman. They were waiting to ambush. Tamil Nadu's Health Minister M.R.K. Paneerselvam and Sports Minister Moideen Khan came under sharp criticism for not helping the injured policeman. The ministers happened to be at the scene of attack shortly after the incident, but reportedly hesitated to help the policeman who was begging for help. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Karunanidhi has announced an aid of 5 lakh rupees for the family of the sub-inspector, Mr. Vetrivel. A part of the aid will come from the Chief Minister's Relief Fund and the government. An official statement said the government will provide employment for a member of the sub-inspector's family. On to some political news now. The revised date for the Pennagaram by-poll is yet to be announced, but the Patalimakkal Kachchi is already in campaign mode. The PMK has appealed to political groups in the state for support in the by-election to the Pennagaram constituency. The leader of the PMK, Dr. S. Ramdas, told a press conference that he will raise the issue of Hogenakkal water project that has been put on hold. Ramdas said that his party was confident of winning the by-election in Pennagaram by at least 40,000 votes. The by-poll was scheduled for January 20th, but was cancelled due to Pongal festival after AIADMK and other opposition parties sought its postponement. Now, Chief Minister Karunanidhi today inaugurated the 4th edition of Chennai Sangamam 2010, the biggest open cultural festival of the city. The inaugural event had a 70-minute folk performance titled Pirapokkum, which means birth is the same for all and everything. More than 300 artists performed at the inaugural ceremony. Through the week, more than 1,000 folk artists will play a central role along with classical singers, musicians and dancers. An interesting component at this year's Sangamam is the inclusion of more than 20 Western music bands of the city. Time for us to slip into a short break, but up on the other side, Chennai's annual dog show attracts over 50 breeds from around the world. Stay with us for more on that.